Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Vols will kick this away to start us off. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To the air, it's Moore. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Powers through. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Boy, if you're a receiver and you want your quarterback to throw you the football, you'd make plays like this. Not just catching the ball, but the effort after the catch to pick up valuable yards, and now they're at 4th and short.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Ducks will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and goal, handoff. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. keeping it on the ground here. Past the 30. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Vols.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. He gets loose. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. Grab down the middle. It's Davison. And tackled there by the defense. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. We'll start the drive with a good throw to the right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The ball is starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. They've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
That's an important first down on that running play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And That's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. And now the handoff. Running with purpose. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it fly to the wide out. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can hopefully close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, he fumbles! The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cox. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game home just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davison. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The sure hands. It's Cox. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Oh, another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. A deep shot to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Look at the quick cut. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before they pressure him and get him? The loss back to the 7-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And the wideout goes in motion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Dropping back, it's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They built the lead with an efficient running game. We'll see if they can take to the has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. He's got the first and still going. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And completion makes it second and short. Back to throw. It's Moore. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
An incompletion makes it second and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop? This looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Breaking free at the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Pressure is coming. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Volunteers. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hold of him.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Going to try to use his legs here. The ball is loose. Falls on himself to avoid disaster. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. On the run, it's Lewis. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
They're going to run it here. They tackle him about the 14.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Throwing off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And the Volunteers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. He'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee.